Experiences will mold the lens that you wear. What does that mean? That means that the things that you experience will form the view and perspective that you have on life. The things that you feel will affect the things that you will feel. And how do you intercept this? You intercept it with the power of tongue, with the power of consumption, with the things that you are seeing, the things that you choose to do, and the things that you choose to say, and the things that you choose to hear. You need to worry about what you're watching, because if you're watching depressing videos talking about people talking about how much their life sucks, your life is going to suck, because that's all you see. That is the world that you are presenting. Somebody can look out the window that way and the sun is shining, but then somebody else can look at it through the other side of the building where they only see the shadow of the building, and they're literally thinking, well, life is gloomy and it's dull. But then you can just walk to the other side of the building. You need to realize that your reality is your thoughts. You experience things and you internalize them, whether or not you like it. That is how life works. You experience things and you internalize it. You need to realize that you need to control your experiences, you need to control your consumption to make sure that you have the output that you want. I want to be somebody who is successful and happy and beautiful and loving. Therefore, I will only consume content about being successful and happy and loving and whatever else I said, because that is what I want to embody. And how can you embody something with no example? If you tell yourself that you are something, that is what you are. Because if I think someone's annoying and I say that they're annoying, they are to me in my world. But then in their world, maybe they're not. Maybe in somebody else's world, they're not. And that is because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You have your world with your belief system, and that is a world that exists. It's yours. So then somebody else looking inwards can have their preconceptions about you, and that is true for them. But somebody else can also look at you and see something completely different. This person may think that you are annoying and you're hideous, but then this person thinks that you're stunning and you're perfect and you're loving and you're just such a graceful presence. Nothing's changed about you. Everything has changed about the perspective. So then you need to realize that you are not other people's opinions. You are you. And the only person who can define you for you is you. Let that sink in. You have to be understanding of the fact that you define who you are. And you are who you choose to be. You're not your past. Your past can lead to the habits that you have and the emotions that you have and the way you respond to things, but that's not set in stone. You are fluid. Humans are fluid beings. Your thoughts change constantly, your connections change, your experiences change, your life changes, and you cannot fight that change, but you can choose which path you want your river to flow. You are fluid, you are free, and you have control. The thing is that you can't internalize somebody not liking you, because they don't like you because they don't like you. That's it. I don't like broccoli, but I know people who love broccoli. They love broccoli, but it's the same broccoli, but it's a different eater. That's you. That's you. It's okay to not be for someone, and it's okay to not be for a certain experience. It's okay to not be wanted somewhere because you are 100% wanted elsewhere. You are a complete mismatch somewhere because you are a complete match elsewhere. The same way you're partially a match here and maybe less of a match here, but there is always a place for you, and there is always love for you, and there's always experiences for you that will favor you because there is options everywhere, and this world is abundant. There are billionaires and you can't even process how much money that is. It's insane. It's insane. A millionaire comes nowhere close to a billionaire. If that can exist, this world is very abundant, and you need to see the abundance of this world. There is a lot of opportunities, there is a lot of money, there is a lot of experiences, there is a lot of love, and the only gap between that and you is this. It's what you say, it's what you see, it's what you believe. What you see and what you say is what you think. What you think is what you see and what you say. If you choose to see the sunshine on this side instead of looking out that window where it's dark, what's gonna happen? You will be in the sunshine just because you walked to the other side. You are now in the light because you decided to move. You are in the light because you decided it's time to no longer be in the dark. It's just a choice. That choice takes time to implement, it takes time to settle, because you are rewiring your brain, you are rewiring a belief system. But then as you rewire things, the world around you begins to rewire as well. I wrote something down and it was something like, you are the, let me think for a second. It's something like, you are the source and the world is the display. Like, or like the world is the outlet, but it's basically that everything starts in here before it goes out here. You imagine things before they come into fruition. You can't make something out of nothing. You have to have thought it first, or it accidentally happens, but you get what I mean. You have to have thought it first, the same way you would have to have thought about that business decision or that life decision or that career path. You would have to have thought it first for it to come into life. But in saying that, I hope you have a great day. I was just thinking, because I was talking to my friend about how I can't internalize things anymore. Like, obviously, you will always to a degree, but I'm saying it's hard for me to internalize something and to stay in that space because I know it was never about me. I know it was never about me. And that's something very beautiful. You should take advice from people who are close to you and who have, like, you know, like somebody who is somebody that you would want to be. Take advice from them. Like, you can see some of these blossoming and they're amazing and they're coming to you and saying maybe you shouldn't do that thing, and you want to be like them, then yeah, you shouldn't do that thing. Or if you trust them and you know that they want the best for you. But if it's a random person telling you you shouldn't be this way because this that, then you're good, you're fine. I was just thinking, but yeah.